You ever wonder what a classic 80s movie could possibly teach us about ambition today? Well, we're about to find out. Today, we're diving deep into the brilliant strategy and sheer audacity from the 1988 film, Working Girl.
And this question, it's really the heart of the whole movie. And honestly, it's a question for a lot of us, right? It explores what happens when someone on the outside, without all the fancy connections or the right degree, decides, hey, I've got what it takes to get in. And not only that, they're willing to totally rewrite the rules to prove it.
All right, so first up, let's meet the person at the very center of all this, the ambitious secretary, Tess McGill.
Okay, so let's set the scene. We're going back in time, way back to 1988. The city? New York, of course. And we're right in the heart of the action, Wall Street. Just picture it for a second. This era of total retro glam and just raw, unfiltered speed. We're talking big hair, massive shoulder pads, and ambitions that were even bigger.
And smack in the middle of all that chaos, there she is, Tess McGill. Now, Tess is sharp, she's assertive, and she's sitting on a truly game-changing idea. So what's the problem? Well, she's stuck in a tiny cubicle, delivering coffee, a million miles away from the corner office she knows, deep down, she absolutely deserves.
And this is where everything flips. It's the moment that changes her entire life. It starts with that brilliant idea, but it ends with a pretty shocking betrayal.
So think about it like this. On one hand, you've got Tess's absolute greatest asset, this incredible business idea. And on the other hand, her biggest obstacle, which turns out to be the boss she trusted. The boss who straight up steals that idea, planning to pass it off as her own. I mean, talk about the ultimate betrayal. It's just a devastating, soul-crushing setback.
But here's the thing. Tess wasn't just up against her boss. No, she was fighting the entire system. You have to remember, in the world of 80s Wall Street, there was this really deep-seated sexism and class prejudice. An idea from a secretary from Staten Island, it just wasn't supposed to ever see the light of day.
So what do you do? What do you do when the whole system feels rigged against you? Well, you don't just break the rules, you completely rewrite them. And that's exactly what she did. This leads to her incredible transformation, which I like to call the executive's mask.
Okay, so Tess comes up with this plan that is just so incredibly audacious. Let's break it down. Step 1, she risks literally everything she has. Step 2, while her boss is out of town, she puts on the executive's mask. I mean, she uses her boss's apartment, her clothes, even her name. And then, step 3, she goes out there to sell her own idea, herself.
And this right here? This just perfectly captures her new mindset. She's done asking for a seat at the table, she just takes it. From this point on, she operates clearly, confidently, and, this is the most important part, without asking anyone for permission.
And as her plan starts to unfold, man, the stakes just get higher and higher. Now, the story is super witty and warm, for sure, but it's also like a masterclass in how to handle these insane, high-pressure situations. Every single conversation, every meeting becomes a strategic move. It just pulls you deeper and deeper into her incredible high-wire act.
Okay, so let's zoom out from the story for a minute and really look at the powerful, timeless lesson at the heart of all this. Because this is what makes Working Girl so much more than just a great movie.
And that brings us to the winning formula, the big takeaway. See, ambition by itself, it's not enough. And privilege, it's not unbeatable. What Tess proves is that real power, that comes from combining your ambition with a smart strategy. That 1-2 punch will always outperform unearned privilege, every single time. It's really not just about the hand you're dealt in life. It's all about how you play the cards.
So we can actually boil her success down to 3 core principles. First, think boldly. Your job title has zero to do with the value of your ideas. Second, play smarter. You got to use every single resource you have, especially your own brain and your own nerve. And finally, and this one is so important, protect your ideas. Because as Tess learned the hard way, your ideas are your most valuable currency.
All right, so we've unpacked this incredible story of strategy and pure determination. Now, the final and honestly the most important question is about you.
Because the lesson here isn't just to sit back and admire Tess's story. Nope, it's a direct challenge to you. The final message is really a call to action. What is the one bold step that you can start today?
So as we wrap this up, I just want to leave you with this one thought. When you look at your own goals, your own ambitions, and all the stuff standing in your way, what is your bold step going to be?